Baseball has seen its share of golden arms and explosive bats, but rarely does it see the kind of grit that defines Ben Rortvedt. Born September 25, 1997, in Madison, Wisconsin, Benjamin Thomas Rortvedt has built his career not on headlines or hype, but on resilience. Behind every mask he's worn and every fastball he's caught lies a story of silent endurance. By 2025, Rortvedt's journey had taken him across the diamond, from the Minnesota Twins to the New York Yankees, through the Tampa Bay Rays, and finally to the Los Angeles Dodgers. His net worth, estimated at $1.4 million, tells only a fraction of the story. What it doesn't show is the sweat, the surgeries, and the spirit that shaped him. Rortvedt is not the player who floods social media or draws attention with million-dollar endorsements. He's the catcher who shows up, who rebuilds himself after every setback. And in a sport obsessed with numbers, his true value can't be quantified. It's measured in endurance. Early life. Family roots. Ben's story begins in Verona, Wisconsin, a quiet suburb surrounded by green fields and Midwest modesty. His parents, Eric Rortvedt and Kim Alexi, separated when he was young, but both remained constants in his life. He grew up in a blended household. His father later married Jean. His mother remarried Joe Alexi, and Ben gained a brother, Connor, and step-siblings Taylor and Brock. What stands out about his upbringing is not luxury, but discipline. His father, Eric, a weightlifting enthusiast, believed strength was a foundation for confidence. Under his father's guidance, Ben began strength training as a teenager, long before most of his peers picked up dumbbells. By the time he was 16, he was already built like a college linebacker. That discipline wasn't just physical. It bled into everything: practice habits, classroom performance, and his approach to competition. Education and high school. Rortvedt attended Verona Area High School, where his legend began to take shape. The school's baseball field, a patch of dirt and green framed by bleachers, became his proving ground. By senior year, he was hitting .444, catching national scouts' attention with a cannon arm and a left-handed swing packed with potential. He was more than a baseball kid. He played football too, lining up as a running back and linebacker, kicking and punting when needed. That toughness, the willingness to do whatever the team needed, foreshadowed his professional ethos. He committed to play college baseball at the University of Arkansas, one of the country's premier programs. But fate had bigger plans. When the Minnesota Twins drafted him in the second round of the 2016 MLB draft, offering a $900,000 bonus, he skipped the campus dorms and stepped directly into the unforgiving world of professional baseball. Personal life, family, and fatherhood. Behind the face mask and gear, Ben Rortvedt is a family man. In August 2024, his life changed forever. The birth of his son, Brooks Taylor Rortvedt. He left the Rays lineup briefly that month, going on paternity leave and then the family emergency list. But the reason was beautiful. His first child had arrived. Fatherhood softened the edges of a man once defined by relentless focus. Teammates describe him as quieter, more reflective. Between innings, his phone wallpaper shows his baby boy, a reminder that there's life beyond the diamond. Love and privacy. Rortvedt keeps his private life almost entirely offline. His wife's identity remains out of the public eye, a deliberate choice. Unlike many athletes, he has avoided turning his relationship into a brand. Those close to him say he values normalcy, small moments, quiet dinners, workouts in the off-season gym rather than red carpet events. Faith and philosophy. While Rortvedt hasn't publicly declared religious affiliation, those who've played alongside him describe a man guided by principle, humility, patience, and respect. He has often spoken about gratitude for surviving injury, for simply getting to play again, hobbies, and other works. When he isn't catching 100 miles per hour fastballs, Rortvedt immerses himself in fitness, nutrition, and animal rescue. After recovering from surgery for an aneurysm, he adopted a cat, Sully, whose face is stitched into one of his catcher's mitts, a small emblem of comfort in a career of chaos. He also works with youth baseball programs in Wisconsin during off-seasons, teaching catching fundamentals and mental toughness. For Ben, giving back isn't a headline, it's part of his rhythm. Professional career. the draft, and early grind. When the Twins called his name in 2016, Rortvedt entered baseball's crucible, the minor leagues. His first stop, the Gulf Coast League Twins, then the Elizabethton Twins, where long bus rides, cheap motels, and endless drills became his classroom. He wasn't an overnight success. In fact, early batting struggles tested him deeply. Coaches admired his defensive instincts, but urged him to simplify his swing. In 2018, with the Fort Myers Miracle, he began to find rhythm, the start of the steady climb that would define his career. Minnesota Twins, 2016 to 2021. By 2019, Rortvedt reached AA Pensacola, and soon after, his name appeared on the Twins' top prospect lists. His debut in the majors came on April 30th, 2021, against the Kansas City Royals. Though he hit just .169 that season, his defensive numbers, pitch framing, pop time, and composure turned heads. Veterans noted his calm. "You'd think he's been catching for a decade," one Twins pitcher said. New York Yankees, 2022 to 2023. March 2022 brought upheaval. Rortvedt was packaged in a blockbuster trade. Rortvedt, Josh Donaldson, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to the Yankees for Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela. It was the kind of trade that lights up headlines, but for Ben, it was both opportunity and burden. Almost immediately, adversity struck. A spring training oblique strain, followed by knee surgery for a torn meniscus, delayed his debut. The New York spotlight can be merciless, and Rortvedt spent most of that year buried in recovery and minor league rehab games. Then in early 2023, a strange numbness in his hand turned into something life-threatening. Doctors discovered an aneurysm near his shoulder. Without surgery, he risked permanent damage. The operation was successful, but it forced him to learn patience again, relearning how to throw, how to trust his body. "It made me grateful," he told reporters later. "Every pitch I catch now feels like a gift." Tampa Bay Rays, 2024 to 2025. The Yankees, deep in catching depth, traded Rortvedt to the Tampa Bay Rays in March 2024. It turned out to be a career-saving move. In Tampa Bay, Rortvedt found a system that valued precision and defense. He started 87 games, hit .228 with 3 homers and 31 RBIs, and called games for a young, talented pitching staff. Rays pitchers raved about his preparation. One called him a walking scouting report. Still, 2025 tested him again. His offense cooled, and by midsummer the Rays designated him for assignment. Many players might have walked away, but Ben stayed, accepting an outright assignment to AAA Durham instead of chasing free agency. It was humility, not defeat. Los Angeles Dodgers, 2025 present. When the Los Angeles Dodgers called in July 2025, Rortvedt got another shot. Injuries to Will Smith and Dalton Rushing opened a spot, and the Dodger staff, drawn to his defensive command, selected his contract. Under the bright lights of Dodger Stadium, he finally had the stage to show everything he'd fought to keep. In the 2025 postseason, he started the Wild Card Series and the first half of the NLDS, collecting 3 hits in 7 at-bats, throwing out runners, and steadying a nervous pitching rotation. It wasn't a redemption story built on home runs. It was built on trust. Pitchers loved throwing to him. Coaches praised his work ethic. Fans saw in him the kind of grinder baseball still needs. At 28, Rortvedt had transformed from an injury-plagued prospect to a symbol of perseverance, a player who, through sheer resolve, earned every inning he played. House tour and car collection. Unlike the celebrity athletes who fill tabloids with their estates, Ben Rortvedt's lifestyle remains quiet. His home base as of 2025 is a modest house near Clearwater, Florida, not far from the Rays Spring Complex, a single-story home with a private gym and a backyard where his son toddles around in miniature Dodgers gear. He owns a Ford F-150 Raptor, practical, powerful, built for hauling gear and dogs, and a Chevrolet Camaro, a nod to his Midwest roots. There's no fleet of exotic cars or reality show mansion tours. For Rortvedt, comfort means family space and a batting cage, not flash. College career. Rortvedt never played college baseball, though his commitment to the University of Arkansas was firm before the Twins drafted him. Still, his time with professional coaches effectively became his education. Scouts who followed him note that by 20, he developed leadership skills usually honed in college clubhouses. That early jump into the minors shaped him differently. It made him professional before he was old enough to rent a car. Those years of long bus rides became his college campus, his teammates his professors. As of today, Ben Rortvedt is alive and active, healthy, and part of the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. Online rumors occasionally circulate when players go quiet between seasons, but no credible source reports any health emergency or passing. On the contrary, he's working out ahead of 2026 spring training, focusing on offense and endurance. Ben Rortvedt's journey reads like a lesson in patience. In an era when baseball idolizes instant stars, he embodies the slow, grueling climb, setbacks, surgeries, demotions, and second chances. He never became a headline name, but in every clubhouse he's entered, pitchers have vouched for him. His defensive instincts, preparation, and calm under pressure have earned him quiet respect, the kind that matters most in dugouts. His life is also a testament to balance, between ambition and gratitude, between toughness and tenderness. From the boy who lifted weights in a Wisconsin garage to the father catching bullpen sessions in Los Angeles, Ben Rortvedt's story is not one of superstardom. It's one of survival. And perhaps that's the most compelling narrative of all.